Well, hey y'all, welcome back to another video. I am getting ready to do an arrow build. As you can see, I've got broadheads ready to go, got the inserts, got my fletchings. So today, I've never done this kind of video, so it's kind of new. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, I am no expert at arrow building or anything like that. I'm just doing something that's I've done in the past that's worked for me. So if you want something more in depth, go to someone else's pages like T-Bone Turner or something like that. But I'm just doing what I have done in the past that's worked for me. So let's go ahead and get started in today's video. So first things first is I always try to keep an old arrow so it's easier for me to measure. I've got the full length shaft. There's no fletchings on it. Sometimes I'll get fletchings on it, sometimes I don't. So I've already measured to where I need to cut my arrows, because my arrows are pretty short. As you can see, they are fairly short arrows. I've got a short draw length. So first things first is I'm going to go ahead and get these cut. And if you're new to trying to build your own arrows, my suggestion is when you're trying to cut it, you put it into this end here. And when you're going in, you kind of turn the arrow at the same time it's cutting, just so you get a nice clean cut. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. It's going to get loud, so bear with me until I get these cut. Alright, all of them are cut now. So I've got 6 arrows. Now the next thing I do is I got this little stone thing. I don't know what you call it. And then what I'll do is I'll take each arrow, kind of bang it out a little bit to clean out the stuff, and then I'll just twist it on here, keeping it flush onto the stone, just to kind of get it smoothed down, get all the shavings off, just to make so you have a nice clean cut. So I'll do that on all these. Alright, so now they're all nice and cleaned out, and all the little fibers out there. So now the next thing that I do is inserts, which I've never shot these arrows before, so I don't know how these inserts do. I don't know if they go all the way in. I think they're going to stick out a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get the glue. This is fast drying glue, so I got to do this quick. Get some paper towels here. It's been a minute since I've done this. Alright, let's make me some room here. Alright. Probably should open this before I started the video, but we're going to make it work. Alright, so you don't want a whole lot of glue. Actually, it's already open. Cool. That'll work. So you don't want to put a lot of glue on your inserts, but you want to put enough so they stay in. So what I normally do is I'm going to take just probably at this first little groove right here is where I'm going to put the glue. And then as I'm putting this thing in, actually I'll put it down here a little bit lower. And then as I'm putting it in, I'm going to try to twist at the same time using this little tool. And that'll help be able to put it in there very snug. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. You got to be quick with this. And you want to make sure that you get all this excess off before it dries. Or you won't be able to get any of your broadheads in there. Alright, that's the first one. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up real quick, and we'll move on to the next step. I'm not sure if y'all do anything different. If you do, leave a comment below. Let me know what y'all do different. Like I said, I'm no professional at doing this. I just do what has worked for me in the past, and hopefully it works for y'all. I got a little bit too much on. Let me go ahead and get that off. This stuff dries within like seconds, so you gotta do it kind of quick or you'll mess up your whole system here. All right, that's all done. So I've got all the arrows with the inserts in there. They're looking good, looking good. All right, so let me close that up. The next thing that I do, and some people may not do, but I go ahead and put the broadheads in next. And the reason why I do that is so then when I'm doing the fletchings, everything lines up. So like if this part of the broadhead, this blade is sticking up, then I want my odd color to be sticking up with my fletching. So then it should fly straight. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the broadheads in. And then we'll have to go inside to do the fletchings because you gotta boil water. So we'll do that here in a minute. All right, last one here. All right, so now we've got all the broadheads on the arrows. Now the next thing that I do is while I'm waiting for the water to boil, because you gotta I'm using the Quick Fletch. I'm actually trying these Hellfires. I've never shot these before. I've always shot the Quick Speed or Speed Quick or whatever you call these. I can't remember. Twister. I've always shot those, and also the Blazer Vanes I've also shot too. I shot a lot of those, but I'm gonna try these. And what I do is I'll go ahead and prep them and get them ready, so then when the water's done I can just go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go inside and do that and then finish everything up. So see y'all inside. All right, well, we're back inside. Got the water boiling, so let's go ahead and get these fletchings in here. These are super simple. You can get these done in less than 5 minutes, literally, other than waiting for the water to boil. So, first thing you're gonna do is I got them set up, as you can see. And I keep it about 1/4 of an inch, if even that, off the edge. So when it shrinks, it won't go over. So what you do is you just go down into the water slowly, not burning yourself. Give it 10 seconds. And then you pull it out, and then there you go. You got a nice, clean fletching. It's all done, ready to go. Now you just let it dry. You just do that until it's done. All right. And there you have it. Got 6 nice fletched arrows. So now we're gonna go head back into the barn and finish up. All right, y'all, we are back in the barn. Got the arrows fletched, got the broadheads on them. They're looking really good. So now, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm trying these nocturnal nocks. I've never tried these. I've always used Luminox and haven't had any issues other than having a hard time turning them off. And I've heard these are easier to turn off, so I'm gonna try them. It's not gonna hurt nothing. Not a sponsor or nothing like that. So we'll see how these do. So I'm gonna take these out of the box. Like I said, I've never used the Nocturnals. They are not a sponsor or nothing like that. So I just wanted to try something different. So here, that's what we're gonna do. All right. Okay, finally got these suckers open. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the nocks that came with the arrows out. Just gotta be careful so you don't break them, just in case you still need to use them. So I just kind of twist it at the same time that I'm pulling them out. And I'll just put these in my bow case, just in case I need them. All right, last two here. All right. Now let's put these bad boys on. So you just slide them on. You don't want to use any pressure on the table or nothing because you don't want to break them. See, this foam will help. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to use that foam to help in my advantage. I don't want to break them. So, I just want to say thank y'all for subscribing if you have. If you haven't, please go ahead and do so. It'll mean a lot to me. If you like this video, please like it. Comment on it if you have any questions or, you know, any tips for me. And like I said before, I'm no expert on this, so this is just what I've done in the past that worked for me, and that's what I keep doing. It's like that old saying says, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So that's what I'm doing. These are some nice nocks, actually. I'm just using this little styrofoam, or this little foam that came with the arrows that keeps them together in transit, just to kind of give it, so I can put a little pressure on them, but not break them. So I'm excited. I'll be shooting my bow this weekend to get it sighted in with the new arrows. So I'm gonna do a video on that, so stay tuned for that video coming up soon. And then we won't have but I think a couple of weeks, and then bow season starts here in Georgia. So should be a lot of fun, should be a good season. Alright, with that being said, I've got all that done. So now the final touch that I like to do, even though I've got lighted nocks on my arrows, sometimes they may fail because the battery might have died and I didn't know it or something like that. So what I like to do, I don't know if anybody's seen these or not, but SeeEasy, this is a pretty cool thing, super reflective, that all you need is a flashlight and you will find your arrows as long as they're not dug into the dirt. So what I like to do is I'm just gonna put a little one on the tip right here, and then I'm actually gonna use this bigger one, and I'm gonna measure 6 inches up from the broadhead, and then I'm gonna put one here. And then what that does is that's gonna help me show how much I got in the deer if it breaks off. So if this much is in there, then I know at least 6 inches is in the deer, and it should be a pretty good penetration. So that's what I do. You don't have to, I mean, you do have the name that you can use too, but I feel like 6 inches is a lot closer to the broadhead than being up here, because a lot of times your arrow's gonna break somewhere in this area right here. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and put these little things on. And also, I forgot to mention, I will end up putting a little bit of glue around each little vein, just to make sure that they're good and not gonna come off or nothing. Looks like there's a pretty good amount of glue on here, or however they put these on here, so I may not even do that on these. But sometimes I do, just so y'all know. So, let me go ahead and get these on here. And we'll get that done. And these are numbered, so if you are into the numbering system on your arrows, these are numbered. So I typically don't really care if they're numbered or not. But there's sometimes where you find that one good arrow that you really just want to keep using, and then go for it. Alright. Last one for that. Then I'm going to get a tape measure. Move these over here. So I'm going to mark, well, they're 6 inches. Let's see. Got this little marker right here. It should do just fine. Alright, so what I'm going to do, so I'm going to take this one. This is just like a big sticker basically. And you can put these on deer stands, you can put them on your range finder just so if you lose it or something you can find it easier. Put it on your release. These are good for a lot of other things. So I've got the mark. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the top one side of it, which is gonna be the, I'm gonna call it the top side, right there at the mark. I'm gonna put it on. And I'm just gonna roll it over my hand until it connects to the other side. And there you go. This is a complete arrow build right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish these up, and that'll be it. I do want to say thank y'all again for watching this video and subscribing. If you like this video, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so every time I upload a video you'll get notified for it. I do appreciate it so much, and I'm trying to get more videos and content for y'all. This one will be up, and then I'm gonna shoot my bow and sight these in with my bow, and then that'll be another video after this one, so stay tuned for that one. And then next thing you know, we got deer season, so I'm gonna have a whole bunch more videos throughout the deer season, probably every week. You're gonna see the good, bad, and the ugly. That's what my page is all about. So if you like that kind of stuff and the real part of hunting, then make sure you subscribe and keep an eye out for my videos. But I'm gonna finish these up. Again, I just want to say thank y'all for watching, and I will see y'all on the next video.